Sanibonani football lovers. Welcome to BKS Sports. Igama lami Nkosi. Themba ukuthi ni kahle niyaphila. Danko. Is it Kaizer Chiefs a problem, or are the players that Kaizer Chiefs sign that become a problem in such a way that after they leave Naturen they become good players all of a sudden? Because I believe it's one of the two. Because one thing I know for a fact, the pressure at Naturen is very overwhelming. If you are a player, if you are a striker, to be exact, one thing that is demanded is for you to score goals. And if you don't score goals, they don't see the need for you. We saw Gonzalo. No, it was not Gonzalo. Jason Gonzalez. He struggled. The Chiefs didn't even score a single goal. But after leaving Kaizer Chiefs, he had a successful season where he went to. He was a goal poacher of note, scoring game after game. Now we see Ranga Chivaviro scoring goals left, right and center. Is it Kaizer Chiefs the problem, or the players themselves? They are finding it difficult to settle in the colors of the gold and black of Kaizer Chiefs. For a striker like Chivaviro, we know that when we bought him from Marumo Galant, he was in hot red form. He was scoring goals. But the pressure from the fans got the better out of him. He couldn't survive. Even though he scored a couple of goals, I believe 8 goals, if I'm not mistaken, both seasons that he played for Chiefs, for 4 each. So now it was reported by Lorenzo Kolagut, Ranga Chivaviro, in 9 games that he played for Al Adala in the Saudi Yellow League, the second tier of the Saudi Pro League, he just scored 7 goals out of 9. What does that tell you about Kaizer Chiefs? It simply means that it is a club that is not for the faint-hearted. You need a big heart to survive in Naturen. You must have a sharp mentality, have character. We know which players come and go from a club like Kaizer Chiefs, but it's all about mental fitness. So at some point, I believe it's either we sign wrong players or we sign the right players, but when they arrive at Naturen, they are finding it difficult to flourish because of pressure. And another thing, there are other players that fail to make it, not because they are bad players, because a team is going through a rough patch. So it eventually makes them bad players. Because as a striker, your capabilities or your value is measured by the number of goals that you score. Not the assist, not the goal attempt, but the goals. For a team that is playing in the second tier division, I don't know if maybe the PSL, it is stronger than the second tier of Saudi League. Because for Chivaviro, it seems like he is the savior of his team, Al Adala. Al Adala is sitting on position number 15 above the relegation zone. Above the team that is on the relegation zone, number 16, with 1 point. And number 1, on 57 points. Just imagine the gap. Is it the standard, or the player has improved because he's now playing freely without having any pressure from the supporters, any pressure from having to deliver? Bona after 23 games, bana 17 points. Just imagine. Besu number 1, una 57 points. Ngikhuluma nge-Upper FC kaPitso Msimane that was relegated from the top tier of the Saudi Pro League. So I believe ukuthi there's something that needs to change. It's either the recruitment strategy or the players themselves. They must make sure that they put themselves in a position whereby they don't get overwhelmed by the pressure, because others get consumed by pressure. Others, they thrive under pressure. It's all about the mindset. Kodwa sikho lapho, I want us to talk about Bontle Molefe. Bontle Molefe is one player I'd say that he has courage. If there's someone that I can say that is courageous, is Bontle Molefe. Admitting that him being a Chiefs simply means that he was in a comfort zone. And we all know that very it is true. Because since he was promoted, he never played an official match for Kaizer Chiefs. Even a friendly. What does that tell you? It simply means that the decision that he took to go out on loan to Leicester City, it was a big step for him to try and come out of his shell, out of the comfort zone, because he understands the demands from a club like Kaizer Chiefs. And now that he's in a club whereby not everything that he wants or has will be catered for him. It's all about surviving now, because you are in a team that wants to go and be part of the top tier football. And now that even as a third choice goalkeeper, it's even difficult. I don't know, let me not say third choice, but he's the fourth choice goalkeeper. But he was promoted long time ago. He didn't even get a single chance to prove himself, while other goalkeepers were given ample chances and they bottled their chances. The age is still on his side, but the chances are not on his side. What will happen even if when he goes to Leicester City, he might not also feature in their squad to play games. What does that tell you? The very same comfort zone you are running away from, you're coming back to it and still you're going to find it difficult. Wouldn't it be better if they release him permanently, so that he can try and juggle around and see where will he find a team and try to find his way up? Because I believe he's capable. But his chances at Naturena are very slim for him to get a game time. So I think you have to touch the fact it's not only him, but most of the youngsters of Kaizer Chiefs. They are finding it difficult because they relax when they get to be given those contracts. And one mistake that Kaizer Chiefs does is to give these youngsters a lengthy contract. Giving them 5-year deal contract, it simply means they know we're gonna stay for as long as we can in Naturena. Even if we become complacent, we know very well because they fear losing their top talents that they developed to their competitors in the PSL. So that's why you'll find that there are players like Abu Mashian, Abu Samgelo Zwan, Abu Nkosing Phile Ngcobo, even by now they are not regulars. Not because maybe they are not liked by coaches, but it's all about those contracts that were given. If they could at least propose another way of giving them contract. Let's say they give him, okay, Mausik promoter guy 2 years. We want you to prove yourself first, and then after that, we can give you. Because even now we can say with all the players that are running out of contract in June, they are pulling their socks because they understand if you don't, siyahambe Naturena. So the mentality should be the same even when they promote players, because I know the plan will be like, we want continuity, and also we want them to stay put so that when we feel like doing business with other teams by selling them, we know we're going to profit, because ayadlisa youngsters, because iveli yabo is high, because it's all about them. They will grow because they are betting on their potential and the age also. But I believe it is one thing that damages the mindset of our youngsters that we have. Maybe they can change that. I believe with Nabo, they will flourish as amanye ama youngsters, but they have to balance ukuthi they don't put the pressure and the weight entirely on their shoulders, because at some point it's too much to bear. What do you think about the statement Skabontle Molefe? Do you feel like he can return to Naturena and try to find himself getting a game time, or it is better for him to be sold permanently? Uzoshoka kuma comment. Now I want us to discuss about our left center back crisis, especially with a player like Rushin Totally. Royce was injured. Abantu bathi it's almost like 3 years the way ube isikhathi eside ngakhona, but no, I think iyolanda unyaka, of which I believe we cannot rush his recovery. We are left with Aiden McCarthy, with the rumors that he might leave Naturena if they don't meet his demand. Not his, but his agent demands. Those are rumors. And I believe it might be true, because all of a sudden Aiden McCarthy was a left center back, but now he's a left back. Why? Why all of a sudden? Walde Zumako, even before Cross's injury, even before Ushinga being sidelined. Why? Because you know McCarthy as a left back, not a left center back. Why? Are they trying to convince him we're gonna give you a regular game time so that you cannot leave? Because the agent seems like no, what he's getting is not good for a player of his caliber. And when you look at Aiden McCarthy, he hasn't even played, I'd say 50 games for Kaizer Chiefs. Already they are demanding, because they will threaten he's a good player. Many teams would want to sign him, threatening we might take him to Belgium, we might take him to USA, because that's the target market for our South African young players. So now it simply means whatever the management decided by loaning these youngsters, it simply means now we have to wait for Xolani Khosa to come back, because initially was given a professional contract before being loaned out to Black Lions in Botswana. Because we cannot rely on Miguel playing left center back while we know which is a right center back. His competition will be Uzita Kunika if they give him a contract extension, given him Simangu and Thabo Mlwaisane when the season ends, when it comes to Naturena. But good left center back for now is going to be Aiden McCarthy, that are left-footed left center backs, and Rushin Totally after he recovers full, and Xolani Khosa Magabuya from his loan spell le Botswana. What do you think about this problem we are currently facing? Because if they will decide which is Zomdlala as a left back McCarthy, simply means you have to rely on Miguel, and we know Miguel is not an original left center back. It's something that needs to be fixed by management. If the rumors are true that threatening bazomhambisa by his agent, simply means we are doomed if Royce I recover in time. Thank you for making it this far on the video. Sobonana ku video la delayo. Danko. Equals Alpelumo.